Hey everyone, Planet Coaster 2 just dropped Update 9, and it completely changes how we build entertainment in our parks. So today, I'm not just adding a few arcade machines, I'm building a full arcade from scratch inside HavenPort Park. So let's jump in. Welcome back to HavenPort Park, you guys, and we've officially updated Planet Coaster 2 to Update 9. And I really feel like any changes to the game is just exciting stuff, whether it be an update to the UI or addition of some scenery pieces or even a whole arcade. It's always an exciting time. So today we're going to get straight into it and build a whole arcade, and I think the best spot would be right here near the boardwalk. And if we need to change the placement, we can definitely do that as time goes on. But I think right here is where we can definitely start building this out. And as you guys can tell, money still is rising. Guests are coming in. Things are looking good for HavenPort. Lines are getting filled up nicely. I'm very excited for the progress we've made in this park so far. You guys saw in the previous episode. If you haven't, check it out. We have added or re-added these two coasters that were beautifully remastered by the Lightning One Out, as well as Planko and Chill redesigned our entrance gate, and this just is such a nice addition to the whole park. It's a really nice welcome to what we have going on here. We still have quite a bit of scenery to add to this park, such as I just feel like I need to change the placement of this. I don't know why. It's a great ride, but it might need to move to another spot. So we are gonna start building this arcade out, and we do have these right here, and this is their own blueprints. So we're gonna actually just walk in and just check out what they've done. We'll definitely do large. It's not cheap, 16,000. So it's not a cheap building. Let's see here. We'll just add it right to the pad so we can walk right in. Okay. Let's see what they've done and just get an idea. I kind of have a little bit of an idea of what I want to build. So we'll play it by ear. But this is actually really cool. Can we play these? Aw. Where's skee ball? Or I don't think they call it skee ball. It's called something else in here. Yeet ball, I think it was. Oh, I really want to play this. Frontier, please. It doesn't have to be them all, but let us play a few of these. Oh, this right here. This is my brother and I's favorite game. Is the basketball games. And I don't know about you guys, but we get so competitive on that. And we literally will... Okay, as I say that, I have my wife in the background just telling me that she has beaten me at this game right here in Dave & Buster's. She has to say that every time. I think it was once or twice, okay? Once, okay, thank you. She has to say that. Okay, well, I'll give that to her. She beat me that time. But this is such a fun addition to the game. We definitely need power. I see that prompt right there. And is this custom built or is this an option? I see these prize walls. And I saw it in the teaser video that they had dropped for Update 9. I'm seeing a lot of the scenery pieces, so I don't think this is something they provide. And this is something we'll have to custom build, which is totally fine. I have a little idea of a prize counter, prize wall that I want to make. So, not too bad. They built a fantastic interior. But I have got my idea. And, oh, I love this. I forget, Zoltan or something? I forget the name of this, this dude. This is a classic piece you'll see in arcades. Oh, and we got flashbanged. I'm sorry, guys. Alright, so got a cool idea, and we got our money back, and we are gonna start building this out. So first thing I'm gonna do... Oh, I was actually just looking into to some of the things that have changed. Look at this. They've changed the way the platform pieces look. And this has to be one of my favorite updates they've done to this game. Because now when, you know, some of you guys might be building characters out and the original piece used to stick out so much. It was a really thick top piece right here. Now they flattened it. It's a lot thinner, and I feel like we can hide the platform pieces a lot easily now. Yeah, this is gonna be a game changer. I'm really happy with that. Okay. And a few other updates that have been added, we're gonna have to see as we play the game. I know they've made some changes to the coasters, as well as how the trigger system works, how we can apply it to individual trains now, or we can apply to all trains, which is great. So you can really create unique experiences for each ride you go on. And I just really quickly, before we build this arcade, I want to see what the wing coaster looks like now, because I understand they added LSM, which is amazing. I just feel like LSM tracks need to be on everything. I'm not a coaster expert by any means, so I'm not entirely sure how it would work, but I just feel like LSM tracks need to be on every single coaster. So this is one of the changes they made, is this thicker support piece under the track, which I think would make for really cool coaster layouts. And then right here, I believe they actually changed the layout and the look of the actual train too. With these, I don't want to call them A-frames, but just the frame that holds the train. Now, if I come here, is there a way to see? Okay, standard. It kind of looked like this before, right? You guys can let me know in the comment section if there was an actual change here, but I was seeing another channel talk about these. I think it was Reach. I was watching his video and he was talking about the actual changes to the frame of the train. But I do like the exposed look. There's so much more you can do when it comes to being creative with the design of these. I've done something with the design of this wing coaster in my Winterguard series. So, always looking forward to being able to customize things a little bit more. Still waiting on the size of our stations. If they can somehow make these smaller so that we can make them larger to our liking, or just make the stations a little more customizable, I would love that. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do. There was it this right here? So if I place this, here it is, trigger on one train, trigger on all trains. Yep, love that. I think that opens the door to a lot more different ideas. So those are a few of the things, and I'm looking forward to seeing what else has been done. But we're gonna start building our arcade out. Now, I'm gonna take a trick that has been used many times in this game by almost everybody. And where is it? Okay, so if we take our resort balcony piece here, I'm just gonna build it out about here, and then we'll shift the arcade afterwards. Okay. So now, as for the wall, I'm trying to debate what kind of arcade I'm going for. Since we are near the boardwalk, maybe I should go for the wood look. I think that'd be kind of fun, but maybe the base can be a plaster wall. And I do understand that they let us change the colors of the concrete. Let's see what that looks like. Now, if we change this to like a gray, ooh, I did not like the color of the concrete before. I just did not. So this is huge. Oh, I like that. So this could be our base, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. We're just gonna bring this out to... I don't think how large we want to make our arcade. It's gonna be almost like a circular, but not exactly a smooth circular building. Okay. Just looking at the texture, make sure I'm happy with it. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Alright. And then from here, we can start adding our wood walls. I want to do modern. Does look kind of nice. How does the... There's one wall here, yes. This guy. I think I'm on the gridded. This guy right here, yeah. It's not too bad. Ooh, the wood beam. So I would have to have it from one side. Yeah, okay. That's not gonna work too well. Maybe we do the modern wood wall. Yeah, let's do that. And just change the shade a little bit lighter. Or more faded wood. Yeah, something like that. And if I don't like it too much, after it's all put together, we can change the color. Okay. Now we don't want this to be too crazy high either. If I can get it to just line up on the lines, that would help. Yes. Yes. And then right there. Oh my gosh. I think we got it. Okay, there we are. Now, this window's fine up here, but I kind of want to make these a little more narrow. That would have to mean I need to bring just another one like this here. I don't think we're having any texture fighting, which is a blessing. And something like that. Okay. So just a little narrow window on that side. All right. Now, for the roof piece, I could either do flat or just have a bit of a curve. I'm gonna add a window, or not a window, sorry, glass piece right here. I'm so happy. Guests are really increasing. I think we started at 700 something, 800 something, right? Park rating is going up, and money is fluctuating between 33,000 and 31,000, which is totally fine. As long as it doesn't drop below 30,000. And just watch. As I say that, it's gonna... it's gonna do its thing, isn't it? Oh gosh. Okay. Let's change the color of this to be a black. And the window as well. Why do I feel like that did not get dark at all? Right? Why is that? Why is the opacity not going up at all? Yeah, we're gonna have to look into that. Now, maybe we have a bit of a curve right there. Hopefully this lines up perfectly. Don't you just love it when that happens? Right? Okay, and then we need some pillars. The edge of these and also on the top. I do love these stucco, but I don't know if that's gonna work well. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, I don't know if it goes with the color scheme we got going on. I think this gets too dark. Not the worst, actually. And if we add a trim on the side with the same stucco color, actually work kind of well. Have it settled. Oh my gosh. Where did the camera just go? Oh, you just love it when that happens. Okay. Now, I think we're gonna have to take the size down. There we go. Yeah, that should be fine. And just have it come out enough. And we'll connect another one right there. I should be able... I don't know what I'm clicking. Have it line up right there. Yes. And we'll copy it over. Oh my gosh, I hope I have the right distance. Let's hope. Okay. Now, we need a little trim on this and these sides. As well as we also need some glass on this. So let's go ahead and do that before we add any more details. Turn that off. Yeah, and a little gap there. It's perfectly fine. Same with this guy. We'll go ahead and add this piece. Yeah, that distance is pretty good. Okay. Now, I would really wish... There you go. Okay. That's exactly what I wanted. Not sure why the top pieces are having that issue. Hopefully now. There you go. Oh, that makes me happy. Okay. Now I'd like to add a trim here and there. Maybe we do... We add the wood beams here? I have to go a little darker though. See how that looks. Are we happy with that? As I ask you guys, are we? And then just to, we kind of, you know, an arcade has some fun neon lighting, all of that good stuff. And we really need to add some kind of element like that. And one thing that comes to mind is adding these guys, but I just feel like they don't get bright enough. I could add a neon trim. We could do that. And I do want to keep in theme with our faded blue, so let's see what that looks like. Argentinian blue. Make this black. Let's add this and see what it looks like first before we make any other decisions here. A little bit offside. Let's check out. This looks like a night. Let me turn off my flashlight. Okay. Actually, they get a lot brighter than I thought. Nice. Yeah, I like that. And then maybe we can add... We'll add another pillar on the top and then adjust it. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, that makes me happy. Alright. Let's get back to our regular time schedule. And... do I just add this to the top here? Kind of angle it. I just love when things just connect. It makes life so easy. Okay. Something like that. And then on the inside, we add the neon bars. And doing this ahead of time is going to make our life so much easier later on. I kind of do like this color. Why do you keep sending me off to another spot? Think that in a bit, and are you okay with that size actually? Now, when we start to connect them all, this should get covered up by a pillar. You guys will see what I mean when we get to that step. I can do something like this and not have to worry about it. Right? There you go. That's fine. Yeah. Alright, and let's make sure that this is kind of lively on the inside too. Because why not? Right? I think from the inside that's gonna look fun. And maybe we can change like a few of the walls lighting color. Just add a little difference, but we'll see. We'll see how this looks when it's all put together. Okay. So we need just need to add a little bit more trim on the bottom side here. Now I can do a trick I've used a few times where we take, is it this guy right here? Yeah. The question is, just make sure it works for us here. Adds a little texture, and then something on the top as well. Okay, maybe we were good with the color. What was that? Okay. A little something. And I'm thinking, do we leave this exposed? Or do we add some kind of maybe lighting? There's a toy box pack. I feel like the toy box pack might be really helpful in this whole build. Or I feel like any arcade build at this point. We had like a squiggly. Does this just look completely unnecessary? What I have to do is are these not connected together? Well, that's silly. Let's make sure everything is in a group. Okay. Now that's what I wanted to grab. Okay. Is this the smallest? Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I was worried about. Do we have a smaller? We do. Okay. I know. It's kind of random. When it's all together at night, it might be kind of fun. And these are just a few changes to make while, you know, just make it a little lively and keeping an eye. Okay. I was going to say, you know, just make sure we keep an eye on our money and we're not spending too much, but I don't think that's a problem for us anymore, you guys. I don't think I have to be humble anymore. This just keeps going up. I'm joking. I'm humble, I promise. I don't want it to bite me in the butt. Like at the end of the episode, we're like, so money is a problem again. we're right back where we started. Okay, I was thinking about this, but I feel like it's just too much. So we could probably just add a trim along here. to liven this up, as well as add something to the outside of the window. To be honest, we could... No, not that guy. Ooh, okay. I have an idea. Honest, actually. Why don't we change the color of this? More brown and make this... Yes. To either scale this in a way or it doesn't look goofy. Yeah, we can do something like that. Perfect. Make sure from a distance it's not. Okay. And then I feel like I need something here. Not sure what that could be. I don't even know why I thought about this, but these don't light up, right? I don't think so. Feel like that just looks unnecessary. Okay. We're gonna try not to waste too much time on this and do something like that. Make sure it's not coming out of anything it shouldn't. And as I'm looking at it, I feel like we should change the color of this. If I did that, would that be kind of crazy? Or even that? Am I wild for wanting to do this? I kind of like it, you guys. I do like it. Okay, let's we're gonna have to yeah, this is gonna have to be something different. Maybe the sides can have it, but I feel like it needs to go all the way around. Let's just see what that looks like. Now, what can we do here? Do they give us a small... This we could, but yeah, it's just too large. Sally might need to delete these and add something else as a trim, because I just feel like there's nothing here that is small enough for this width. So we can be happy. No. I don't know. I'm trying to look at it and see if I like it, but I really need the top and bottom to be kind of closed up. Stay with me here. Don't like that. Because I could have done something like that. Now we just have to find a piece that is similar to this. Couldn't I take the art shapes? But I feel like I need a little texture. What is the thickness of these? See how it still sticks out. You know, we could make that work because we might want to have a similar design on the inside. Let me try this. We don't want that to come up. I did not think we were going to spend so much time on a window, you guys. Okay. Just make sure it's not poking out here as well. Alright. And as for these sides, I guess it does make it a little thicker. Okay. Turn off the light so I can see better. Wow, did the time of day change? Color kind of looks turquoise, greenish now. You know, as I see it there, I think it should come out a little bit. It had some... Yeah. That is kind of nice. Just need to fix these. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I actually do like the way on the inside it's got that blue effect, blue walls as well. Okay, very nice. And needs to be a little adjusted. I think the top as well. There we go. Love it. I love it. All right, we're not gonna get stuck too much. I think I'm happy with that. Now, we'll go ahead and select everything. Where is this sunset? It's sunset time, right? Yeah. That's beautiful. I love the lighting in this game. Okay. Just making sure, am I happy with it? Yes. Yes, I am. Hopefully it doesn't get ridiculously large. We might need to make an adjustment then. And then just take it all. And now we rotate. Okay. A few things I didn't do too great. Alright, if you guys want to do this idea, I'm sure you guys have done this before, but make sure that your inside lines are a little curved in so that when these connect, they connect a lot better than what I did here. Only need one of these guys. Don't need any. Actually, I do need this guy right here. Need that. Make sure we got everything. Okay. And then we need these guys right here. I'm sure there was a better way. I am just sure. And two of these walls will actually get deleted so we can make our entrance door. No, why? 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 Oh gosh. I feel like it has perfectly Oh, that's right, because they're individual. Oh my gosh. Okay. No, when you do silly things. You know what I mean? Okay. So, because we have that, right? If I connect. Wait, what did I just do that got it to do whatever it just did? What? Okay, I'm not gonna let you guys get bored with me trying to highlight, so give me 1 second. Alright. There we are. Why do I feel like it has somehow created an unnecessary gap? Right? That is so weird. That is so weird. I've done this so many times that I don't think I've run into this kind of problem before. So it's kind of frustrating as to what in the heck is going on. Yeah. I'm sure there's some of you guys watching and be like, oh buddy, it is not as complicated as you made it. So I apologize for anybody that might be frustrated by the process right now. I promise we will do better next time. Okay. I realize that I don't need to grab all 4 sides because we can just rotate. Now, when we rotate, possibly we should be able to go right about there. Let's see if I could snap it into place. And it says no. No, you cannot. We can do that. Okay. And just do the same thing. So it's easier to bring it over. You know what is so odd to me? Is why it has chosen to be off course now. Like, I do not understand that one bit. Okay. We're gonna have to work with that for the time being, and then we'll make our adjustments as we go. Okay. After 40 minutes, we have built our building. Oh my gosh. Don't you just love to see it? But not too bad. That's kind of fun. And not sure why you have no power. Are we having that issue elsewhere? What's going on here, buddy? Is it the generator? %48 is not good. Same situation here. Don't want that. Okay. Hopefully once that generator is kind of been fixed. And then we will need to add, I think this time we'll add a solar panel on the back of this so that we'll just have a better control of our power. And that tip is thanks to Reach, letting us know that solar panel will just be a much better investment in the long run. Okay, now we're gonna delete this guy for our door. Yes. So sorry, but you have got to go. Kind of like having that as a trim there, so we'll keep that. Oh my gosh. That issue anywhere else? Okay, I found my other door. Okay. I have no idea how that happened. Okay, because it's overlapped, we probably need all those pieces. Make sure we grabbed everything here. Okay, we did not grab everything. No, buddy, that's not yours. Oh no, that is yours. That's not yours. Wonder what it's connecting from there. Oops. I need to move that. Okay. No matter what the situation in this game, everything is eventually fixable. You just have to fiddle with it a little bit and make it work for you. No matter how upsetting or annoying it can get. That is how I feel about that. There we go. I just do not understand how you guys shifted like that. May just have to delete them. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Squeezy? Okay. If it's not one thing, it's another thing, isn't it? I think it was these were those pieces that when we had shifted over. I'm gonna have to look into how to make this a lot more effective when we do it next time. I've done this before. I'm just not sure why it did what it did today. Alright, now we're gonna move this a little over to where we are happy with it. And what I want to do is keep one entrance there and a second entrance right there. So make sure that we have a wall that's aligned enough to this. And I think this guy right there is perfect. This guy right here. Perfect. Oh, that makes me happy. Oh, so happy. We already have our doorway right here. You have power now? You do. Nice. So it was just the generator problem. Good to know. Okay. Where is that shit? Oh, that's the Ferris wheel shadow. Like, what am I looking at here? Alright. Let's go ahead and let's remove these guys. Nope. Should have done that earlier. We took a little longer than we needed to when we were deleting the other door. Or creating the other door. Okay. Alright. Now we have clear entryways. Let's go ahead and... When is it going to be day again? What time is it? Oh gosh. We're really taking the whole day and night thing serious. Alright. I believe I want to get padding in before we build anything. So at least right here. I should actually just grab the shape piece. That is too large. We'll do that. And I don't want it to go too inside because we will use that new padding texture that they have provided. Love the sound of the water and those ambient sounds that we've added. Anybody else really feel like we're next to an ocean right now? Oh, I forgot. We are totally doing this on this side. There we go. Why do you have to make that whole curve there? What is this? Just keep it simple. There we are. Okay. Nice. Now that we have a clear sign of where the path is going, let's go ahead and get our shape in here. Oh, this is really like the beginning days of a, you know, what you might call it, construction site. The dirt on the floor. And I'm going to keep this pillar here because this is actually where our prize counter is going to go. Let's go ahead and check out that new path material. Is it this? Didn't we have that before? Blue path. Red swirly path was the other one, so it is this. See what that looks like. Should probably have an idea. What is a pretty good general like carpet color we'll see in an arcade? Because I think what I'm gonna do is make the swirls blue. This be crazy? Do like that a lot. Okay. We're doing that. I'm gonna first just create a clear path here for where I need this to go. And then we'll fill in the gaps here. Okay. We can fill that in after. Oh, it really takes it all off. I'm so silly for I'm so sorry for my silly mistakes that have been made in this episode. Okay. Oh wow, why did this turn out to be a lot easier and much better? Right? Alright, very nice. And then we'll just take the edit tool and go ahead and fill in these gaps. And not realize you're gonna do that. Wow. Sometimes you just come in here and stamp what you need. As easy as that. I think this video is a great example of just the thought process that goes into a build a lot of times. And sometimes it's the silly mistakes that might extend the build time. Right? Sometimes we'll look at something or overcomplicate it and do, or you know, add steps that are just too unnecessary or extra. Okay. I wonder. Yeah, because the angles that we have right here, I think this is just a little easier. If I were to delete this path later, there are going to be some wonky pieces of path. I'll show you guys what I mean. No, not that. This guy. See that? What are these moon shapes? Yeah, oh gosh. Actually, taking that piece would be kind of cool. Wow. That's awesome. I love that. Is it too much blue? Yes. Do I care? No. You gotta love what you built. Oh my goodness. Okay, this whole LOD thing that's happening here, can someone please help me figure this out? Smiling Oma had actually pointed it out in one of my videos, but I have not been able to fully fix it. So if one of you guys could please reach out and help me figure that out, what graphics settings I need to change. I have my PC settings on the in the description below in each video, so please, if someone can help me, I would greatly appreciate you and be in forever debt to you. Honestly. Okay, I want to add a large decal here. I saw something similar being done in their own arcade build, Frontier Zone Blueprint. The sticker is what I'm looking for. I think that'd be kind of fun. Imagine if I just stuck a... Okay, the cat sticker does not get that gigantic. Now... yeah, there's a chance that they're not going to have exactly what I'm looking for. Unless I just stuck a bunch of these random doodles throughout the area. So of course would be silly. And not sure why I'm kind of sold on the idea a little bit. No, we're not going to do that. This is a professional arcade. Actually, quick note. How large does this lightning bolt get? Kind of wish I had the scaling mod now. Yep. Where is... where are those gigantic coaster pieces? You guys know what I'm talking about? It's like a silhouette of the coaster piece. Not sure why it would be in there. Maybe it's in here. They're miscellaneous. Shop, signs and advertising. These guys. Not as large as I thought it would get. Not the worst. This would be really cool. A little bit like that, and more of a sand color. What would be... ah, okay. Oh, does it really go inward? Ah, gotcha. How about this guy? Yeah, we're gonna have to think about that a little bit more. Alright, let's start adding our arcades. Do need a roof, don't we? We do not have a roof. Oh gosh. Should we do open roof concept? We're gonna have to think about that one. Okay. Now, I would like to line the arcades along the walls. 1,000 guests in the park, you guys. $53,000. Things are looking good. Very, very good. Didn't we just call for service on those? I think I might need to put them in zones. Just really quickly check on our guest. How's everyone doing overall? Somehow... They add more guest tolerance things? Oh my gosh. I was like, this is red. And then you look at that queue. Kind of popular there, aren't we? How much are we charging for this? That's not bad. Okay. That's why our money's going up. Look at this queue. And thank goodness lining one out created 2 trains. Imagine just 1 train running through this. Thankfully we have 100. Maybe it's because of the scenery bonus is why it's so popular too. Oh, you love to see it. Okay. Oh, that sticks out there, huh? I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, goodness. Okay. Thank you for reminding me. We should save. You never know. After an update too, if there's... if it crashes. You just never know. Alright. Let's go ahead and create our... what am I trying to think of the word? The, prize counter. Oh, we might need to make a custom one. Good. Really? Here are those wood plank pieces. I think it's gonna be in framework. These guys. Okay. Mirrored is gonna do what in the... oh, that's on me. That is on me. Okay. Ow. Oh, it's all weird. Okay. The mirrored is gonna do that. Don't want that. We need probably rotational. We'll do 4. There we go. Okay. We're just gonna create a large shelf. Actually, I could use this as my base. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Seriously, when is it gonna be daytime again? How many pieces did I put down? 5? Only problem with this is when I rotate it. Yeah, okay. Figured. I figured as much. No worries. When we come in, it's gonna have to be a little adjusted. definitely an interesting shape. You know, what I'm thinking is I definitely made that a little more complicated because the shape is definitely odd. If we come back to single here, hope you guys are enjoying this process as we do everything together. Okay, and then this is why I like doing the pillar. I might just do that because it'll save time. Yeah. No reason to complicate it. Okay. Okay, and then just add a little difference in pattern. So it doesn't look too blended and just not natural. There we go. Now yeah, let's just do that. I don't need you anymore. Hope that wasn't rude. And then should be able to just use the pillar and this. Yes, okay. Yeah. Just making sure. Now we'll make some shelves and that's a pretty good gap between the two. Or does this go up too much? Is that enough space to place things? I think so. Okay. And I'm not going to close out the sides because hopefully if this works this time, it should create a full circle. And then we'll go ahead and actually start placing some things on this just so we can get that out of the way here. Little plushies and such. Question, does this new tab, is it, I feel like arcade machines, okay. This is just the machines. Does this need something connected? Power rises. I guess this needs 3,000 tickets. Oh my goodness. And then you just connect to the arcade. And that's the prize counter. Okay, got it. Alright. You know how when you do the... Let's say... Is this a souvenir shop? Yeah. If you do this, you need to connect to the shelves. Right? So I was just making sure that we don't have anything with shelves. And we have light! We have light. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. That makes me oddly too happy. Alright, so we're just gonna go right ahead and start getting these guys in there. But you look just so happy. Definitely need these guys. Most definitely. Like a large one at the end, a little larger. I like the noises when you place them down. I don't know what that is. Oh, cute. Okay, now... what are the other toys that they're offering them? Pegasus, Queen Smash, Keyring, okay, so it's basically everything. Jigsaw, cool, cool, cool. Yeah. So we'll just have to kind of change out some of the other areas a little bit. Or the other shelves, sorry, is what I mean. I don't know why today I'm making things so much more complicated than they need to be. Like, why would I turn this around? Just one of those days, huh? Okay, and right in front of that we're gonna have a... maybe that's just too large. Are these connected? Or not? That's fine. We'll connect them at the end here. Definitely need your sunglasses. Make sure we got all the plushie guys. These guys in there. Okay. On the bottom, we'll keep it empty for now, and then just kind of figure out what we're going to do about that later. I think we can put one more toy. You think kids want t-shirt or umbrella? Think so. About a spatula. Do you guys see the overcomplicating that's happening here today? Like, seriously. What is going on? Now, what I feel like is I really like the glass of, like, walls that they made. I think that's a fantastic idea. We're going to do the same thing. I just got to make sure that it can fit nicely. May need to do the thinner ones. That get raised up too much. You can probably place something on the top there. Okay. And then if I do something like that, would it look... Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. That is going to be a problemo. Make sure it goes seamlessly to the end. Yes. And then hopefully you get the same thing to the top. Please. I'm not mad about it. Okay. Alright. Let's see how this all connects. Got everything right. Okay. I'm not grabbing anything that I don't need to. Okay. Now, please, please work for me. Hear me out, okay? Hear me out here. Actually, if I enlarge this, I think it'll connect. Right? Let me just get rid of some of those extras. Because nothing is on the grid here. Should be able to try 110. I'm gonna go crazy. Alright, so there's always gonna be a bit of a gap. Got it. I feel like I'm missing something here. Do like the size it has done though. That I am a fan of. Okay. We'll just have to make some pillars in the center. That's fine. We'll do something simple here. Do we have the... These all circular? Where's the large guy? Why do I do these things to myself? There we go. You know, you just gotta believe. And I'm still not fully convinced. Does that work? It does, but maybe it's just the color that's throwing me off. Are we going too far with the blue? Let's do that. I just need to increase the size a little bit more. Are we happy with that, you guys? I'm asking as if you guys are right next to me. In my heart, you guys are. Okay. I think as long as it's covering that gap there, I'm happy. Make sure that it is evenly sat between that. What I wish I could have done is connect these planks all the way around. That's totally fine. And just like that, you guys. Oh, that makes me happy. Okay. Now we have our little spherical prize counter. Needs a little bit more excitement for sure, but on the top here I was thinking about making something like a rotating arcade situation. And there is a piece in the sorcery set that will perfectly fill that gap there. To be honest, if I enlarge this, rotate it first. Yes. Why do I keep putting that color on there? There we go. Make everything black on that. Okay. You know, the more I'm looking at this gap right here, the more I don't like it. What if we make this come out to like Do something like that. Now it looks like something kind of cool. And then may just need to change the color of this. There we are. That definitely blends in a lot better. Okay. See you guys? Just gotta believe. Let's go ahead and get those counters in. Oh, these are actually a lot more massive than I thought. The prize counter we made here. After placing down this counter now. What I'd like to do is actually... Too many counters? Maybe. Is it gonna be worth it? 100%. Okay. Gonna have to make a cool rotating like arcade piece. As well as out here, we're gonna need to make a cool sign. Oh, I'm so happy. I know there's some things that could use some work, but I think that's pretty cool. That only took us an hour 30, right? It didn't take us long at all. Oh my gosh, I think I spent less time on making a coaster layout than I do whatever we just did. But I love this. You know what would make this even better? Is sticking a light so that when it's nighttime, it just shines down on the counter. Wow. Oh, that makes me happy. Okay. How are we doing on money? We're so good on money. Let's go ahead and get the solar panel in. I think they made a fix to the solar panel as well in the new update. There was an issue where the staff path was not able to connect rightfully to the actual solar panel. And I think I remember that issue when I was doing a relaxing long play. One of my more one of the a lot earlier videos when I first started this channel. And for some reason, the solar panels just never got maintenance, nothing done to it because there wasn't a way to get the staff to actually get there. Very odd issue. Okay, where do I want this? I don't want it to connect to the boardwalk. Where's the other staff? It's over there, isn't it? Okay. We're gonna have to make a cool backstage area for this, and we'll put like the older machines that are probably, you know, just not working. We'll put that in the back there. Do not like that color. Not better, but it's not the worst. We'll stick to it. Okay, so power's there. We should be able to get some arcades in here. Now, this is one of those things where I'll just slowly work on. I did not realize making the actual building. Hey, what's going on here? Making the actual building would take that long. And that's on me because, like I said, it's just one of those days where we're just making silly mistakes. And by we, I mean me. Alright, let's go ahead and I want to make like different zoned areas where they have specific gaming attractions. How much do these cost? Oh, they're not that bad. Okay, 20 bucks. I don't know why. I thought they would be around like 100 or something like that. You know we gotta put yeet ball in. It's a must. I can get one in the center there that kind of sticks out a little bit. Maybe I can multi-select it? Yes. Okay. Just for the aesthetics, we have 4. Okay, you guys? But there'll only be 2 open for now, because we don't need those extra costs. And we will need to make them a proper counter. Alright. Now, is this the thing where you have to... I see. How many can we connect? Did I see 100? 100? Wow. I can have 400 individual arcade games. I don't know why I would do that, but, you know, it's just a thought. It's a thought that I've put out there now. These guys, I feel like are a lot... They're usually in a center type of setting. So once we get a roof in, we can create like a pillar. Now, do something like... I'm gonna have to think about that one. Okay, we'll come back to that. Is this hoop throw? Yes. What I'm gonna need to do is... I need to create like individual signs, maybe right about here. Have them overhang and hype up what kind of games are, you know, being presented in that area. You know what I'm not doing is you need a good gap between them in the center or in the back because of the wiring, and then if staff needs to get back there. Not a very realistic thing I've done by sticking them right into the wall. Okay. I have the next set right here, and where is the basketball? Alley-oop. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. For now, I'm not going to change the colors. I'll do that a little later. Okay. They're coming in. Yes. Let's connect you. Oh, that was just staff. Oh, there you are. Okay. Do they actually get the prizes off the prize wall? I don't know. How cool would that be? I don't think that's a thing though. Okay, let's go ahead and place something here. So these are the ticket machines. Claw, that's ticket. Pop-up panic. Where's it more? There's another large game. Feat of strength, yes. This guy right here. I feel like we can place 2. I'll place one in the center and then delete it. Are you having difficulty here, buddy? I don't think it's that hard. I'll do this. Not overcomplicating it. In the center we can make something cool there. Okay. Really need to cover up that roof. Okay. We have a nice array on the sides. Maybe we can start filling in the inside areas, or do we just put each wall with its own game? Aw. Come on. No way. You didn't just get that one. No way. What? Are you Steph Curry? What's going on here? Alright. I mean, good on you, but how is she getting those high? Those are so hard to make. Oh my gosh. Am I exposing my skill level right now? I think I am. Is this a ticket machine? Yes, it is. Okay. Nope, not what I wanted to do. Why did I do that? There we go. Then 1, 2, right here. What is this? Chance or prize. I want to make an Atari corner. Not even corner, just an area with the Atari games. Claw machine. Let's see if we can get some more. I think we got most of the ticket machines except for this one, so let's get that added in there. Is the whack-a-mole? Looks like it is. I feel like I didn't make much of a change there. Okay. Let's go ahead and connect these guys to you. You should have... Why don't I see... And you only have feet of strength connected? I'm so confused. I hope I didn't accidentally connect anything to these. Not sure why that's showing blue now. I'm confused. Why am I not able to see like this? Claw machine, panic. Okay. We connect this already to this guy. hopefully that fixes that. Okay. Look at that, you guys. I think we need thing there. Yeah, I can place it right about there. Let's go ahead and do one of the non-ticket machines here. I think this guy would be a good entryway. We should, though, change the color. You know I'm gonna add this blue color again. Evil pawn. What a classic, dude. Right? Kinda like that color scheme. Okay. Alright. Not too bad. People are coming in. Money is... How did... Was that me? Or is that maintenance cost? Did you guys check up on that for me? Please? Could you? I said, did you? Could you? How did we... Were we at like 63,000? Okay. I think just adding all these arcade machines and then probably some maintenance issues for cost. Now... may need to place some stuff in another area. Because... I'm so sorry. But... this is gonna move. I am so sorry if you had a high scoring game just now. We'll comp you on your tickets, don't you worry. I feel like maybe making a custom machine, like ATM in the center, could be a cool idea. Alright, let's go ahead and get an Atari corner here, and then we can make a sign for that too. I need to get used to the whole entertainment tab. Oh gosh. Oh, these are cool. Is it? Wow. Okay, let's do this. Where's... How do these look from... Yeah, these are perfect for the side. So this will have go... like right here. Then, how many do we have? 1, 2, we have 3? Okay. Like you will need a little bit of gap from the other guests that are playing. And then, this is going to be very silly, okay? But... just take this right about to where we did the other one, and then I delete this one. that dumb? Please tell me that was just so unnecessary. Alright, and then we got a little Atari corner there. And I think somewhere right here would be fun to have a... How many of these table games do we have? Just one. These are really popular. I want this actually in the center, now that I think about it. I feel like when you're playing this, you need a nice gap from the other players. You don't need them all up in your business. Let's go ahead and make sure we actually are connecting all these. Did we connect this? I don't think so. And... See, why are my other ones disappearing? I'm so confused. That's... We connect the eat ball to this? I'm baffled. See, now yeet ball is gone from here. And we're allowed to have 100. I wonder, I hope that doesn't cause any issues or something, like the guest won't go play them. Maybe there's something I'm missing and they are connecting, but let me know if I'm missing something on that, because I feel like it's not adding up. Alright, let's go ahead and walk in there, see what the vibes are like. Yes, it's very grand and large. I think once we get a proper roof in and then add some kind of scenery that hangs off the ceiling, it'll make the space look a little bit more enclosed and fun. But because we're next to the boardwalk, I wanted the glass window look. I thought it would be kind of fun. And look at that shot. You can see the Ferris wheel from up here, you guys. I mean, come on. And then right through the entrance, we can see Colossal. And if you're looking through these windows, you can kind of see the other attractions, which I think is kind of fun. I like it. I think it came out kind of fun and cool looking. Although just a few hiccups here and there, but you know, when does constructing anything not have a few hiccups come up? Now we're here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the roof done today. We're at 2 hours in. But I would like to get something done. It's, you know, this series is more meant for you guys to just chill, sit back. If you guys are playing Planko yourself while watching, it's something I do a lot when I'm watching other YouTubers who are playing Planet Coaster. So, which I highly recommend because it might give you a couple of ideas of what you want to do as you're building. That is definitely not centered. This is gonna bother me. Okay, first things first. Always save. Always save. You never know when a game can crash. Maybe you guys have better pieces than I do, but don't want to take those chances. I'm gonna, for now, deactivate you and also put you in medium speed. We're going to take that fountain piece actually. Can I write? Oh. Bear with me here, you guys. I have an idea. this actually connected to that? No, it wasn't. Okay. Now it is. You knew the blue color was coming. Come on, guys. And, or actually, maybe we keep the crown that color and then we change the base. What kind of faded color does work? Fully white. A little faded gray works. Okay. And then on this guy, I think you guys might know where this is heading. What is the scale on that? 65? Okay. Oh, does it save your scale? That's game changer. Oh, that is huge. I don't know if you guys remember, but you know, when you would, especially when you're doing something like adding a font piece and you're writing something out, when you add a secondary piece, maybe it was there and I just didn't realize, but it would revert the scale piece back to 100%. But it kept it to 65. I am so happy right now. That is huge. That'll help with a lot of things. Oh. Okay. I take back everything I just said. I take it all back. Maybe I did something different. I'm gonna have to figure out what I did there to keep that going. If I did that. Maybe if we keep it at this scale. Let me try something after we place this one. Oh my gosh. Thank goodness arcade is not a really... Oh, I forgot to do the thing I was gonna do. Okay. We have one more letter to try this on. Okay. If I keep this on scale, 65%. Yes. Okay, if you keep it open on the scaling option, and it's at the percentage you want to keep it, it will, for the new piece, keep it at that same scale. Now, I could be dumb and not have realized that before, or that could be part of the new update. I'm not sure. You guys can let me know. Alright, let's go ahead and just change the color of this to maybe a, like, we go darker? That's too blended. And yeah, I was thinking about tan earlier, but maybe... Moving too fast. Moving way too fast. What I would have liked to done is have arcade on this side too. I just don't know if it's going to be able to connect easily. I don't want to have to go through that again. We'll find out together. My gosh, where is the camera going? That was taking me somewhere new today. Okay. Oh, we almost had it. Okay. This side is fine. We might need to change this guy. So was the... Maybe if I do world access. I will need to do this and then just have it come out. Yeah. I think I was just overcomplicating it. Here we go. Nice. I'm glad that worked. Okay. Oh, that makes me happy. That's so cool. Very nice. And then maybe later we can fill this whole ball up with a bunch of these plushies and toys and such. I think that could be kind of fun. I love the color scheme that's happening here. Why are there not guests in here? How are you guys not just, you know, all crowding this place? How are my prices? Tickets not redeemable. Huh. How about these guys? Tickets not redeemable. Tickets not redeemable. Fine, that's fine. That's those original ones that we had placed down, if you guys remember. Why don't we just connect all of them to one? I'll keep the Atari and that to those pieces. Actually, Atari gets its own counter. That's what we're gonna do. Although I don't think they need a counter, right? Because it's not a... I don't think it's a ticket machine. But we shouldn't have that issue now. Let's see. And guests should definitely be flooding it now. Nice. Price, can't really change that by the looks of it. Oh, bargain, got it. Oh, you can change the duration. Ah. These really don't add scenery. Look how pretty they are. No worries. I actually wanted to check this out. Wish we can play this. These are so cool. Classic Pong. Okay. Oh my gosh. I really like the design of these. I wonder how long they have this Atari, you know, copyright and or whatever contract that they must have created. I wonder how long that lasts, and I hope it lasts forever. And maybe opens the door to other things. Because I did not know. Like I'm new to Planet Coaster 2 in general, but Atari is responsible for Roller Coaster Tycoon, if I'm correct, so that'd be really cool for them to blend all of that. Now, am I gonna be able to make a roof real quick here? Let's see. Let me try to grab our friend here. And maybe I can keep them in the same spot. This should hopefully be easy. I think I'm gonna go for the flat top. Feel like all the roof pieces are gonna be on a grid. So what we're gonna need to do is then let's make our own roof. I think plaster should be perfectly fine. Not the one with the texture, but this guy. Yes. I have to position, so we're kind of in the center here. Enlarge. We don't have to use too many of these pieces. Ooh, enlarge might be too much large. Too much. Don't we have... You know what might be better? I just don't like the thickness of this. How large do our friends here get? Our resort pieces. There you are. I think I'm gonna need to go for something darker, actually. Just so the darker, the better the lighting will be inside. Okay. Now I realized we were still on world. Perfect. Okay. Now... this, in theory, should line up to the center of this. Do we want a bit of a curve? Or do I just not overthink it? No, we're gonna keep it flat. Okay. Is it at the end of this? I want to make sure I get it right on both sides. And we're also not having any texture fighting. Okay. Perfect. Now, same thing we did before. Go ahead and duplicate. Okay, let me first do this. I feel like it's gonna end up being a lot of pieces regardless what we do here. Yeah. No worries. $48 is not bad. My only pet peeve is that this texture fighting. But we'll just have to kind of take a couple pieces here and there. Just a little bit. Okay, and in the center here, maybe we can add like a what we've done here. This guy. And a super large version. Let's see what this looks like in the inside. And you know, the more I'm looking at it, I feel like we should make this black. That's crazy. It's a crazy pattern. Oh gosh. Okay. Now if we come in here. Yeah, that arcade vibe. Oh my goodness, it got a lot more lively in here. Yeah, I really like the vibe in here. Where's your neon light? I feel like every time I come in here, I'm finding a new mistake. What the heck? Oh yeah, I love this. And oh, my brain is just working. It's working, you guys. How cool would it be if this, you know, periodically comes up and down? Kind of crazy. But would it though? Let's first fill this gap up actually before I just get crazy with my ideas here. And we just go ahead and add that same. Does this sit in the center? Yes, it does. Okay. Now, we might end up making a kind of crazy shape in the center if we do this. There's only one way to find out. To be honest, could be where the other shape comes from. And then what if through there we have glass pieces? You guys with me on that, or is that a stretch? Do we just close it off completely? Of this pattern, whatever's going on. But we're gonna place something like that, what we did up here, just make it larger. But I feel like that's kind of nice ventilation, no? I'll think about that one a little bit more, but I think adding some kind of glass here could be kind of the move. The only thing I worry about is the shape just gets a little wonky. Just have to play a... Nope. Something like that. We honestly just need to cover that triangle. Okay. And then grab our friend here and rotate, just so we don't have to keep trying to connect those. See, that one turned out a lot easier. And I think actually in the center... No, we didn't close that one off. Okay. Now. This guy. Right here. Take all of that. Or do we actually duplicate it? Why are you at a weird angle? I just want this one to go in the other direction. And see how large it scales up to without messing with the shape too much. Nice. You guys, I mean, yes, 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 that is epic. And the colors go with the Ferris wheel. I just realized that was a happy mistake. Did we just complete a challenge? Oh, cool. Oh, park value? Nice. Of course, more flat rides. These guys. We just still need to do the pool thing. Okay. That only took us 2 hours and 25 minutes. I feel like it would have moved a lot quicker if I didn't take extra steps on my end, which I realize that I've done, so... But what a vibe this is. Oh, that's so cool. And then we've officially finished our business with this pillar. Go ahead and remove you. Got $1 back. Wonderful. Let's just check out what it looks like at night. Since I don't know when night is coming now. Looks crazy from the outside. And we definitely need some light. And I just realized how I can make that happen. So we're gonna need our pillar back. We're not done with the pillar. Oh gosh. Oh, they really did reduce the light of the counters, and actually I never even saw what the other guys look like. Let's quickly check. That was also part of the update, was to reduce the light emitting from the shops and such things. Let's see. I feel like yeah, there you go. Look at that. Oh, that's huge. It was ridiculous how much light was coming off these things before. That's cool. And all this lighting you're seeing on the floor is just these lamps right now. That's so cool. Really, really happy to see that. Small changes like that just help the game. So, like, especially for modular players like myself and so many of you out there. Okay. let's go back to our regular daylight. And sorry, I'm gonna have to use this pillar again. I thought we were done with you, but sadly we are not. I'm gonna add... Oh my gosh, I'm trying to go into the glass. It's always tricky to build in the interior. That's why before putting a roof down, getting everything done beforehand, and then getting the roof on is the easiest thing. Let's see here. Not glass, but I need... I think we're gonna go for that classic hanging light here. These guys. Am I still on? I am. I do like the tan light for these, and then go ahead and change it black. Where is it? There it is. And hopefully what I can do is create a circular thingy. You guys know what I'm talking about? And do like maybe two lines of that actually. One right here. And one right here. Nice. Love those sounds. This brings back good memories. Where am I going? Oh gosh. Okay, and then how many did I have here? Oh my gosh, how many did we have in there? Always fun thing to work in this angle. I really wish we could be on the ground and do construction like that. Like, you know, just on, what is it called? When you're in first person view and then you're able to do construction. I don't know how that would work or even if that's effective, and I'm just talking nonsense right now. But I think it would be kind of cool. I feel like the center ones will have... They'll connect a little, but the outside ones will have a gap, which is perfectly fine. It is so hard to do this at that angle. I know, I could just go above and try to do this. But why do that? Wow. I'm telling you guys. That looks so cool. I honestly should think about having put them lower, but it's all good. Let's see what that looks like at night, and if they actually get bright. Did I just rhyme? Whoa. It looks cool. I'll give it that. It definitely looks... See, even the guest agreed with me. He went, uh-huh. It looks cool. I don't know how much light it's actually emitting. These dark arcades are usually a little bit dark. Okay, guys, you know that. It's a little sketchy. We need to add some... Not sketchy. I'm just joking. But we need to add some light, actually, to this prize counter, too. That's... Come on. You guys... Tell me that's not worth it. And if you guys actually like this whole build, this arcade, I can put it on the workshop. Let's actually see how many pieces this is. I feel like it's gonna be way too many. I'm scared. I'm so scared. Take these guys off since we don't need them. Okay, 2,600 is not that bad. That's not too bad. So I can add just a few more things. I need to make a sign. The sign I'm thinking about is HavenPort Arcade. If I do that, I'm gonna pause the game and maybe do that off camera, just so you guys don't have to watch that. And then I'll probably put some lighting here. This is a cool, cool start. I think as we're building out some more coasters and such, we can just come back in here, add a few details here and there if we need to. But I really like this. Really like this. You know what? I'm just gonna put it on the workshop just in case. If you guys want it, I'll put the code down below. Maybe you guys can tweak it up, make it a little better. And if you guys do happen to make it better, throw it my way, or just let me know. I don't know what I meant by throw it my way. Let me know what you guys do to it, and I'd love to see those changes, and maybe we can add those changes to our version here. But I'm so happy. We'll look more into how we change the placement of it, maybe. I think I can definitely do that. But I think just adding a little light on the counter and then quickly making a sign, this thing is ready to go. Although we do have a large arcade sign up there. Kind of good advertising if you ask me. But I'm really happy with the way this turned out, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know 2 hours plus on just one building, but I think it's kind of a chill, laid back session where you guys maybe you guys are building along with me. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Next time we'll definitely get into some more coasters, adding more scenery to HavenPort, and then really hopefully adding a wall to our boardwalk, maybe a few jetty platforms and some more rides along it too. I really look forward to that. But thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm so excited for update 9. I'm gonna keep messing around with it, seeing what other changes have been made that they haven't pointed out, and hopefully we see some more. But until next time, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you're having a wonderful day as well as a wonderful week. Take care. Bye.